Hey everybody, this is Harland. Just before we get started, I want to remind you that I will be doing stand-up comedy live in Portland, Oregon, February 17th, 18th, and 19th at a great comedy club called Helium, and you can get your tickets at harlandwilliams.com. That's February 17th to 19th at Helium in Portland, Oregon. And with that little bell, let's not waste any more time. Let's roll down the Harland Highway with my special guest, Kirk Fox. And here we go.
I'm going to the classic.
Okay.
Anal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
okay.
that,
Yeah.
it's not, as memorable as the Allen wrench.
Yeah.
But anal is...
It's a standard. It's a
standard,
go-to.
It's reliable.
Yeah.
And
And
on
it stinks.
Valentine's,
Yeah.
you're going to save money
You can
on
save money
flowers
on flowers.
and chocolate.
Yeah. Well, you might still get the chocolate.
You're riding down the Harland Highway.
All right, hold tight on the Harland Highway Show.
Harland Williams.
I think we're ready. Are you ready?
I'm here.
You're here. I'm here.
I'm here.
How about I hit a little
Do what you have to do.
TM?
What, do you have water? You have things like that?
Well, I offered you water, and you said you didn't want any.
Well, maybe it's good to have it near.
Do you want one?
Maybe there should be.
Can I leave you, like it's rolling?
Wait.
So this would be the first time I ever left a guest on
Well, good.
their own.
Maybe I was...
You won't say anything like weird
Maybe
into
this
the
was
mic, will you?
this was a setup. This is... Maybe I wanted to be alone for a minute.
Okay, I'll take a little extra longer.
Okay. So listen. I don't need to say listen. You're listening already. Sometimes people say that. They say listen. And if they're talking to you, there's a good chance their ear holes are open. I just wanted a little more water. There was no real ploy, but it's nice to be here. And got the mic here. Lot of complaints about where the mic was last time.
Oh yeah, last time you didn't use the mic. You didn't know how, but you went to DeVry, didn't you, and took a mic course or something?
Well,
you were telling me.
I didn't take a mic course. I took a course in just existing.
Oh,
so
okay.
When you sat me down last time,
Yeah.
we just started talking, and I thought the mic was strong enough to maybe grab a few words.
Yeah, but you were way off. It's like you were like those Ricolo guys. You were like way up on them. You were like, Ricolo.
Here's just an example.
You were, like, way far
Here's the
away.
example.
Yeah.
And I know some of your friends will just pop in for a second.
Yeah.
But I believe it was here and I was here.
Yeah, that's about right. How's Cleveland?
Oh, it felt right.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't want to be, but now they want this.
You don't want to be encumbered with like technical aspects of the thing.
just don't want-
already it's rubbing you the wrong way.
Well, I don't want to be forced
Yeah.
to perform. I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to be here.
Well, maybe some T. What was that? What did I say earlier? Some TM will like kind of get you in the mood.
I don't know what you said earlier. This is your house. I'm just here.
I know, but I asked you if you wanted some TM to kick things off.
Transcendental meditation.
Well, we could do some of that, but
No,
that's not what I
just-
meant.
Oh, sorry.
But why don't we do some?
I'm fine. I live in it.
Well,
a lot
now I
of, a lot
sort
of
of-
people stop to do TM. If you're really connected, you're just always at that level.
Can I do like 20 seconds of it, maybe?
Certainly. Would you like silence? Shh. Sorry. Doesn't taste like water.
Can we go? Every time you talk, I reset the clock, guy.
There's zero.
Dude.
Okay, one thing before you start.
I'm having a transcendental medicine.
Okay, so am I. So there's no sugar, calories, or liquid in here. So this is an
It's just a can. It's an air can.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Now, can I just say one thing? I know this is your day.
Yeah.
If you heard that ringing, I have tinnitus.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So my ears are ringing always.
That's horrible.
So
what a torture.
If you hear that, it's me. I heard something there. Like, it's just a ringing. Are you okay? Nice to see you happy. Harland, you're so rarely truly joyful.
Sorry.
Oh, gosh. To see Harland break.
Sorry, dude.
To see Harland this happy and you broke early, and I'm sure you'll delete this, but
No.
that's what TM does.
No, TM, what I'm asking you is,
Dental.
no, do you want some theme music to start the podcast? TM, theme music. Oh. You know what?
Why not? Why don't you?
There. And if you want to hear it, you can put them on for a second.
Oh, yes.
Just to,
I just want to see.
I don't want you to miss the TM. That's right. You're on the Harland Highway, player. See? So what calms you more, theme music or transgender meditation?
Transgender's fine, but right now there's just too much in my head.
Oh, yeah, you got the ringing and the theme music.
And the echo, and your voice, and my voice.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to take these off.
Yeah, take it off. God, that's got to be torture.
Yeah, there was a lot pumping into my brain in a short period of time.
Wow. So you hear ringing like 24/7?
24/7.
Oh, man. Like, can you imitate the sound? Like, is it like a ee?
Exactly. That's exactly it. It's a car alarm. It's high pitched, and
God.
it's just what I hear 24/7. And I don't know if I've ever told you, I do not hear it when I'm underwater.
Oh, wow. Why?
I'm not an ophthalmologist, but I believe it's the pressure against my brain, and it's my happy place underwater. Sometimes in a shower, I'm at peace. If I have a big meeting, I asked if we could meet in
Underwater.
the shower.
Oh, in the shower, yeah.
Or underwater, but the shower seems to be easier for them to wrap their head around.
Okay, so if I'm being Sherlock Holmes or the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew.
Okay, that's a lot of choices.
Well, I want you to be happy and pick the one you want.
Okay.
Which would you rather I am? Sherlock Holmes, Nancy Drew, or the Hardy Boys?
I think Nancy Drew is probably, because she's female.
Okay.
And we've never really known what her kink is.
Okay.
The Hardy Boys seemed like there was too many.
Yeah,
But
there's
Nancy
two.
Drew, we never really put a body to it.
Okay, so I'm Nancy Drew.
And you look great, Nance.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
She's a great guy.
Okay. And Nancy Drew was an investigative reporter or a book?
She just solved mysteries, and that's what I want to do. I want to solve the mystery of the tinnitus.
Okay, we can talk about anything you'd like today. This is certainly your time. I will say it's nice to be back.
Yeah, oh my God. Welcome back, Kirk Fox, comedian, writer, playwright.
I'm just a man.
A man.
I don't want any more labels.
Carbon-based molecules and atoms.
That's
Can I
fine.
throw that at you?
Yeah, Adam is fine.
Adam. Can I call you Adam?
You certainly can, Nancy. But I will say all those other things, those are ego-based.
Yeah.
I'm just a man here.
Yeah.
I'm a simple tennis pro.
Yeah, but I want to resolve the mystery of the tinnitus to help you.
Okay.
So you said underwater, and tinnitus is an inner ear problem, right?
It's certainly in me.
Right. It's in you, and the ear, the smallest bone in the human body,
Maybe on you.
the coccyx,
Yes.
I believe is in the inner ear. Delicate little series of the hammer, the anvil, the coccyx, not to be confused with the coccyx, which is in your tailbone.
Okay, a lot of cock talk.
Well,
pretty early.
You know, I could have the Hardy Boys.
Okay.
But you got Nancy Drew, and
So
she
Nancy,
wants to do some
that's her
cock
angle.
talking.
Nancy.
Yeah, that's her dangle.
Okay.
And so what I'm saying is there's a collection of some of the smallest, delicate, fragile bones in the human body in the inner ear. You've clearly got some kind of vibrating ringing.
Well, here's what they say. Those little hairs in there,
The cilia hairs.
they're doing this
Right.
24/7, looking for something. So, Nancy, this is kind of who you are. Because if you solve mysteries, what's the hair looking for?
Well, see, I'm superseding the hair, and I'm going to these delicate little bones. And what I'm concluding as a mystery solver who wears a dress and likes to make cock talk, I'm concluding that when you go underwater, those bones are so delicate that the pressure of the water shifts them because the water is going directly into your ear. And so I think it's displacing them to a degree.
I can tell you, if I might, I think
Mystery
you might
solved.
be right, because I believe it was actually a hug which triggered a bit of a neck injury. I used to think it was from too much yelling in my ears and an earpiece. But I traced it back to
love.
There's a woman named Amma, the hugging saint.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with...
I've heard of her. Where's she from again?
She's from India.
Yeah.
And they say she has a direct link to God, which makes sense that even if you want to talk to God, you have to go through India. So Amma, to me...
You mean like one of those call centers?
Yes. To me, Amma was tech support.
Hello, this is God. How may I help you?
Definitely.
This is the creator of the universe and the whole galaxies. How may I help you? You
Sweet.
have ringing in your ear.
God,
friend.
maybe God is talking about me. They
Yes.
say when people talk about you, your ears ring.
Yeah.
Possibly. But Amma gave me a hug.
Can we just, before we get too
We go
deep into
anywhere.
Amma, how proportionately, what's her size physically? As a sleuth, as a female cock-loving sleuth, as you said I was,
yes.
as Nancy Drew,
Yes.
the cock-loving, what was her physical size?
400 pounds.
Are you eating cereal right now?
Why would I not? If I'm going to drive up to this estate, I'm not going to give a location.
Well, we're in the
I'm not
office
going to waste
building.
your time
Yeah.
or the people's time or Nancy's time. Boom.
Those people.
I'm not going to waste anyone's
Okay.
time. So yes, if
400 pounds.
400-pound woman.
And you let that woman, and I'm going to say this, I hope you don't take it as an insult, you're like a matchstick. Like if you were out in nature, you'd be kindling wood. You're like 8
Harland.
feet of birch branch.
Let me just tell you,
And this
I did
moth-
not want to be hugged. There was 10,000 people. Someone said, a beautiful girl that I was trying to be intimate with invited me to go get a hug from Amma.
Okay, where was this?
Down at the airport Hilton.
In which, wait.
Los Angeles.
Like was she stuffed in a hangar?
Eventually, I realized it was very similar. Wow. Now, I thought it would be a quick hug.
Yeah.
I thought I'd go in, hug Amma,
Quick embrace.
and then get a room with me and the little Buddha girl.
The girl, okay. So you were kind of using Amma
Yes.
to placate her, but the end game was to be
Intimate.
banging in a hotel room near the airport.
Airport Hilton. I would have used
Yeah.
that hotel
Yeah.
if it had presented itself. Now, when I got there, I thought I would just go in quickly. Oh, Amma, can I get a hug?
Yeah.
There was no parking. Should have been a red flag. I asked the valet, I'm going to see Amma.
Yeah.
Does she validate? And he said yes.
Oh, okay. Amma would validate.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
got a parking ticket. And this comes into play. I don't mean to bring this up.
This is important.
So I went into this room,
Yeah.
and I went in, and there was 10,000 people to get a hug from Amma.
And did
And
she
I was-
hug all of them?
Yes, one at
Wow.
a time. And I was the last one.
Oh, no.
Now, first what they make you do is take your shoes off
Oh, God.
and sit down and
Did you
wait.
just, since you were the last one, that's a long wait to get to your girl. Did you just say, hey, Amma, I'm horny. Can we hurry this up?
I thought it.
Yeah.
I even thought, hey, maybe we should all do a group hug.
Yeah. Just 10,000 people.
Just hug it out.
Yeah.
Pull the plug. So I sat there. Suddenly, they started handing out little vials,
Of what?
holy water.
So now she's holy?
Oh, she is supposed to be holy. So they were handing out little vials. I did not know this.
More like
I
hilly.
drank it.
You drank
I drank this little vial.
the holy water.
And everyone around me yelled at me.
That's what happened.
You're supposed to just put a drop in gallons of water. It's supposed to last you a year. And let me say, I spent $100.
Wow.
Because right when you get there, you have to pay. And I figured $100 was okay.
Wait, didn't you spend $200? Surely you paid for your date to see Amma.
She was already on some secret list.
Oh, she was on the Amma list. Yeah.
So I did pay the $100 to enter.
And then you did a shot of holy water.
Everyone yelled.
Because they saw you.
They saw me and they said, that's not how, you're supposed to put one.
God.
They gave me another.
Oh, Christ.
And I put it in my shoe for safety, and it did spill. I'm telling you and the world out there. So I do have one shoe that's pretty.
So you were walking on water?
One shoe was very blessed.
That is holy
I
water.
had one shoe that wanted to do good things, and my other shoe, strip joints, the usual.
Yeah, so you were spread eagling all the way down the sidewalk.
Ever since then, I have
Your
been.
left leg was wanting to go to the church, but your right leg was going to the Pussycat Club.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, God. And
So-
you know what that does? That leaves your balls scraping on the curb.
Oh, I know, and I have long legs, so I'm also in traffic.
Wow, dude. The things you'll do for a hug. Keep going. This is insanity.
This wasn't about the hug. It was the post hug.
It was to get to the airport. By the way, that airport, Hilton, and I know why you went there, because the jets go by so close, the bed vibrates and gives you that extra kick when
There
you're
is
achieving.
extra. These are all things that I found out later by myself.
Have you ever orgasmed to the Delta 509 to Denver at 9 o'clock?
Not Denver.
Okay.
I went to Des Moines once.
But have you ever...
And I did it on the tarmac. It was the 6'5" club.
Oh, no, I was
'Cause
talking about when you're in bed and you're engaging and because you're so close to the runway that they vibrate.
I thought you meant the flight. I apologize.
Yeah. No, because I had sex in the Hotel Hilton once, and we purposely did it for the red eye to Newark.
Yeah.
And it was a 7509 American Airlines Airbus.
Oh, great.
And this thing
Great
shook
plane.
the bed, but probably the best moment I've ever had sexually.
That's a great plane.
Yeah.
And probably a strong nut.
Yeah, it was great. Anyways, back to the
Back to
fat
Amma.
slob squeezing you.
10,000 people. Wow. They brought her out on a huge
gurney.
It kind of looked like a gurney, but there
Yeah.
were men carrying her.
Wow. She probably
10
looked
men.
like a Guernsey, which is a cow.
Yes.
So a gurney and a Guernsey. Wow.
Without question. That's a nice visual. 400-pound cow.
Wow.
An Amma cow.
Yeah, you sure are.
From India.
Yeah.
And they put her up there like a real queen.
Wow. What was she sitting on? Like a chair?
A throne.
Wait, come on. They made a throne?
It was up there. I don't know if it was made specially for her. Must have.
How did it
Hydraulics.
get up there? It was hydraulics. I would have thought it was thrown.
Yeah, nice. Thrown on the throne. So listen. And I don't mean to say listen. You're not going to stop.
No, dude,
But
I'm listening.
10,000 people in line.
Okay.
Suddenly, I realized
What?
this is going to take a long time.
10,000 hugs.
8 hours later.
8 hours?
8 hours. I slowly moved up.
Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you bolt?
The woman was beautiful. I paid my 100. I was in it for the long ride.
Oh, that's a commitment.
And then as I got closer,
Borderline desperate.
yes. As I got closer,
Yeah.
it dawned on me that there was no Purell anywhere.
Oh,
She's hugged.
10,000.
I will be the 10,000.
You're 9,999.
And I'm next.
Get smart.
And I was like, this is not good. There's no Purell. So now I'm starting, and she's all sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
hot
you
in
hug
there.
that many people. You probably smell like a Subway, cold-cut Subway sandwich.
Of course.
That's been in a glove box in an underground parking garage in Tampa in the middle of summer.
Bingo. That's the exact smell, because I've been there.
Oh, with
I know the
provolone cheese. Yeah.
I know the garage.
Oh,
So then I'm about to be next.
yeah.
Oh, I heard that. You have a strong Is that a bass burp?
Sorry.
Just nice to see you.
Sorry, dude.
So-
I didn't mean to interrupt the flow.
Oh, what's a flow? We're just here talking. Two
She's
guys
my aunt.
talking. You're trying
Flow.
to solve a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're close. I think we're close. Keep
Nancy,
going.
we're right on.
Oh, God. All the clues are coming together.
So then I'm next.
Oh, God.
And then a guy looked at me and he said, do you have an offering for Amma?
Oh, come on.
An offer? No. And he says, you have to go buy some carnations. They made me go buy carnations to hand her something. So you hand her an offering, and then you hand her something to bless.
Oh, God.
So now I'm out $110.
Well, wasn't $100 the offering?
I thought it would be. It was a racket.
I mean, what in the carnation is a carnation?
Exactly. Way to bring that back. I mean, Harland, your game is strong. Nancy, excuse me.
Yeah.
So I'm next.
Okay. Oh, God.
The guy says to me, this is kind of her security.
Okay.
He says, do you have anything for her to bless? She'll bless something. People were handing her photographs, and
Yeah.
I handed the valet ticket.
Yeah.
I thought,
Bless this. Yeah.
will you please validate?
Smart play. Smart play.
She didn't validate. She doesn't validate. So now I'm realizing I've been there 8 hours. My parking with the valet.
You know what sucks, though? She could have easily valeted with it. Like, just lifted her shirt, one of those jelly rolls.
Yes.
Just stuff it in the jelly roll, like sticking it into a slot. Could it just...
Probably make that sound.
Yeah, and you would have been valeted. It would have left some kind of stain that resembled. At least you could say to the guy at the ticket booth, "Look, it's been stamped. Look at that." Oh, dude.
If you had been with me.
Oh, Muffin Top Express.
But here's what happened, Mister.
Oh, God. Nancy's getting close.
So now it's just Amma and I. She's not going to validate. I do not want a hug.
You don't want it now. You're pissed.
So she
you got
goes
a soggy
into,
shoe.
She goes into hug.
Arms out like this.
And I did this. I wanted just a pound.
Oh, you wanted to fist pump her.
I just wanted a pound.
I know why. Because when she put those 400-pound arms out, that like meatloaf was hanging. You know, on the big girls and the big men, they get that hanging bat cave meatloaf that hangs there. It looks like Mary Callender fell out of a plane and her bottom fell off. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean.
It doesn't matter what you're saying. You believe in it. You have the passion.
Yeah.
So then I held this out.
You pounded, yeah.
I wanted to pound.
Yeah.
She pushed it away.
Whoa.
Came at me like a bear.
Like Moth.
Grabbed me. Squeezed me.
Oh,
and
Pillsbury
somehow
Doughboy.
tweaked my head.
What?
And it started ringing.
She tweaked your head like you felt your neck go...
Yeah, and she whispered something in my ear. Which
I know what she whispered.
Whatever she whispered.
You're fucked for life.
It was in Indian. But my ears
You're
have been...
fucked for life.
And my ears have been ringing ever since.
Get lost.
So I thought it had happened on a talk show I had with an earpiece and yelling.
Is Amma.
But it was Amma.
Amma.
I have tinnitus because of Amma the hugging saint. And I don't know where to find her. But it's always ringing because
Have you got a helicopter?
I don't.
Or Google Maps? I'm sure you'll find her.
I don't have any of that.
Just get overhead. You'll see her. Get
so that's
over
it.
Now, wait a minute. Nancy needs a little more input.
What more do you need?
Well, this hug expressed to me what did the actual fit? Was it a full wraparound? Was it around the waist? Was it around? It sounds like
hard.
Was it around your head, shoulders?
Oh, she was a big woman. I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
And she got in there.
She's 6'5" sideways.
Maybe.
And
Strong hug.
So was it around here? Was it the
shoulders?
Waist? Oh, God.
Enough where she pulled me in, and I smelled humanity. I smelled 9,999 people, and her. Whatever she had been going through in life.
That's like when a wrecking crew rips down a Motel 6, dumps all the lumber and all the residue into a dumpster, and that dust, that's probably what she smelled like.
And they've been ringing ever since. And this was in 2013.
Maybe you should answer it.
I've thought about it.
Hello, this is Amma. I would like
10
to
years.
validate your ticket after all these years.
10 years.
Dude.
What do you think about that?
So
if you hear that, it's me. A lot of people sometimes hear the tinnitus.
Oh God. Well, I think maybe spend more time underwater. You know how Michael Jackson at night slept in the hyperbolic chamber, like the pressurized chamber?
Yes.
So I would recommend you buy a water bed and cut a slit in it and sleep in a water, but in the water bed, like in where the water is, not on top like most groovy hippies.
Harland or Nancy, can I tell you something
Sure.
else?
Yeah.
Because you are an authority on most things water-based.
Pretty much, yeah. Watch
That's
this.
correct, right? Oh, that's nice.
That's
Now
water.
that to me is soothing. Some
Oh,
people
it
wouldn't
is?
like that.
Hey, let me know if your ringing stops when I do
Okay.
this.
For a moment, yes. If you could always be with me. Or if maybe that's like that's not a white noise machine, but it's kind of a
Suck
sad,
noise.
because it would upset a few people.
Yeah, it's a suck noise. But I can't be with you because I'm off solving mysteries. Unfortunately, as much as I adore you, you're not the only mystery I need to
All right,
solve.
here's one other thing.
Yeah. Okay.
My eyesight,
Oh, no.
I have an astigmatism, I believe it's been labeled.
Oh.
I should get glasses.
Yeah.
I do not want them. I cannot commit to frames. I also have beautiful green eyes,
Beautiful.
long eyelashes. I
Gorgeous.
don't want to hide them.
You're almost like a Disney character, like a little cartoon, like Bambi or one of the...
Thank you.
Yeah, your eyes.
They pop. And it could all... Sweet. God, the noises that come out
Those
of
are
you.
like puke burps almost.
Who cares?
I know, but I shouldn't be doing them. They're horrible and
Are
disgusting.
they? Let them go.
You know why I'm doing them? Because I'm imagining Oma hugging me, and as payback for what she did to you, I'm like,
What's funny is you
Right in
called
her
her
face.
You called her Oma, like
Omaha.
Omaha steak.
yeah, well, more like the whole state, not steak, state. She's
Harlan,
huge.
I'm gonna slide this in if
Okay,
I
sorry.
can.
Your eyes are your beautiful eyes.
Not that great, except when I'm underwater,
Oh, you can see.
again with water,
Yeah.
and I open them. Perfect. 20 H2O, I say. But I can see perfectly underwater, and I do not have tinnitus underwater.
Nancy, ding, hold on.
Okay.
Nancy just solved the mystery. Ready?
Okay.
You're a merman.
Let me tell you why you're very close.
I'm not close. Nancy Drew, don't get it wrong. Cock, glove, and Nancy, don't get it wrong. You're a
Okay.
merman.
Well, then that makes sense because I called ophthalmologists all over the world.
What'd you call them?
I said, sir,
Okay. It's respectful.
I can
at
only
least.
see I can only see clearly underwater.
Wow.
Why?
Can you see all obstacles in your way?
I can. And the best in the world,
Yeah.
in Austria. Yeah. You know what he said?
What? You're a merman?
Amphibian, maybe.
What, really?
So he said what you're saying.
Well, for our listeners, because I know
Now, an amphibian or an? Do you know the spelling?
It's AM.
Okay.
Yeah. And also FM amphibians come in a little more clear when they make
That's
noises,
right.
but the AMs, you can't hear a turtle when
AM
you go
is
under
more
a bridge.
talk related.
Yeah, that's right. They talk more. But tell the gang, because most of them don't know the difference between an amphibian and a reptile.
Well, I'm not sure there is a difference.
So you have a reptile dysfunction then?
Possibly. There are some lizards that can't get an erection.
Not the horny toad. They get one every time.
Keep going. Keep going.
No,
Don't-
that's it.
No,
Just
don't stop.
I
Don't
just-
stop.
no, I
Don't
can't.
stop.
Well, if you're gonna. Now I can't
That's
hear.
good.
What?
Hello. Here's what I'd like to do.
Sure.
And then we can move on.
No, I'm glad we're solving some good mysteries right up off the top.
I don't know when, because I want to live.
Okay.
But to test the amphibian theory,
Yeah.
I'm going to go down about 10 feet, because that seems to be when my eyesight's the best.
Oh, swimming. Okay.
And I'm going to take a deep breath.
Okay. And see.
And see if I can just continue to breathe.
I think, okay.
And then I will know.
I don't want to discourage that, but I think I know the outcome, but it's...
Why would you be discouraging something where you said that's what I am, Nancy?
Well, I've done it. I've swam down underwater deep because I used to be a canoe guide, and we'd go canoeing in the heat of summer, and the surface of the water gets so heated by the sun, and I was in areas where the water was very pure.
Yes.
So I would dive as deep as I could dive, and I'd literally drink. I'd fill my mouth with water and come back up so I'd get cold water.
Well, you do know that I'm a canoe guy as well. Do you remember last time, I believe we were talking about my Viking funeral?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I still canoe.
Oh,
And
it's
I'm always reluctant now that I've hired a few friends to shoot burning arrows at me. And I fall asleep in the canoe, and that will be my Viking funeral.
Yeah,
so we're both canoe guys. But if I am an amphibian and I take that breath, I'm just going to start walking.
Wait, underwater?
If I can live underwater,
You'll
I'll walk. That's what an amphibian does, correct?
Well, amphibians would swim underwater.
Well, then I'll swim. But I'm going to go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I imagine just coming out of the water in Waikiki, and people say, "How was your flight?" And I say, "I walked, but I swam here."
Swam, walk.
And they would say, "Are you hungry?" And I would maybe say, "Anything but sushi."
Yeah.
And I thought that would be funny to them, because if I'm walking
What are you eating?
if I'm walking to Hawaii,
You're underwater
from LA.
Yeah, you're eating.
Any idea how long it would take? You're good with time? Any idea, my friend?
Can we switch gears? I think this mystery's solved.
Okay, let's move on.
I recently saw something that is still in the animal kingdom, related, but it was flapping and flying on velvety wings.
Sounds like a bat or a pillow.
No, when it flapped its wings, slight traces of dust came off.
Interesting.
Not a butterfly, but a cousin to the butterfly. And I wondered if you had any thoughts on the moth.
Okay.
Is where I'm going with this.
Wow.
I don't know if you're a moth guy, if this even...
Can I...
Whoa, what? What's happening?
Why would you bring up the moth? Because I'm going to tell you something I don't want to talk about.
Okay. I just pictured when Chubby was hugging you like moths coming up off you.
No, I'm involved in...
Oh, God. Is this a sore topic to bring up?
Yeah.
Well, I've already brought it up, so can we dig in?
I'm kind of involved in a moth crisis.
Oh, whoa.
At this time. It's
wait.
something I don't like to talk about.
Oh, so you've got an infestation
I do have an infestation
of moths.
and it's bad.
Whoa, maybe if you talk about it, it'll help get, because I can see your power jacked up, you're frustrated, you're depressed, you're angry, you're violent, you're on the edge of violence. Maybe if we...
It's a moth that sometimes follows me.
Oh, wow.
It has followed me.
Whoa. And I didn't even know they had like social media.
Well, this one does.
Wow, so it's following you.
This one's big because at night...
An Amma moth.
Yes.
Wow.
At night...
Yeah.
I was having trouble sleeping.
Okay.
Because the moth was chewing with its mouth open, clearly.
Oh, damn. What did it sound like?
Just lettuce, like chewing a head of dry lettuce.
Yeah.
So this is what I hear at night. And I do not like the moth in general.
Yeah.
I believe they are egomaniacs.
Yeah.
They only will eat if there's light on them.
Well, here's what I don't like about the moth, because every other animal in the food chain, like a lion will eat a zebra, and a polar bear will eat a seal, and an eagle will eat a snake, but moths, like mother moth goes, kids, it's dinner time, go get your turtleneck sweater.
Wow.
Go eat your cardigan, kids. You eat that sock or you're not getting any dessert, you little powdery winged whore, or whatever they say.
You're dead on. You're speaking my language right now. Let me tell you how bad this moth crisis is.
This is tough to hear, guy. I can see you're jacked. You're power jacked.
Maybe it's good to talk about
I think it is.
Because you certainly helped me with the ringing. We know that God is holding me.
Does that bother you?
It's very soothing.
Okay.
Everything you seem to do is comforting.
I don't want to make this add on to your already ringing.
No, that's just like, God's here.
Okay.
That's like a doorbell from heaven.
Ding dong. Okay, so let's get through the moth thing, and then we're going to talk sex.
Okay. Someone gave me 2 sweaters recently.
Yeah. From where, can I ask?
As a gift. It does not matter where, but they know I have a moth problem. Okay. And yet they still gave me 2 beautiful sweaters and 1 sweater bag.
What color? I mean, I'm only asking because the
plum and beige.
Plum.
And it's not about that. The moth crisis is so bad
that
if someone comes over to my house, I have them leave their sweaters outside.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I say trunk, if you could put it in your car trunk, because some of them will probably just see it outside. Kind of, on ski slopes they have boxes where kind of a lost and found.
Yeah.
That's what I want outside my door.
But aren't you trading, yes, you're taking their sweater off from the moths inside, but when you put it outside, aren't you leaving it highly, highly exposed to butterflies and their hunger for
I do
sweaters?
Not mind the butterfly.
Okay.
This is just what's going on in my home.
In home, okay.
If I'm paying money for a residence, I want the safety.
Yeah. God, so what happened?
The sweater. Yeah. These 2 beautiful sweaters.
Plum
they only gave me 1 sweater bag.
Did you ever wear, can I just ask, did you ever wear the plum sweater at night? Like as the sun was going down?
I have.
Okay, well, that would be an Eve Plum, and she starred in the Brady Bunch.
She is great. We can talk about that next if we can.
No, we're going to talk about sex next.
Okay, well, then that'll tie in with Eve. I have an Eve Plum sex story.
Oh, God.
Okay, but let me finish this.
Yes,
we're talking about the moth.
Do it.
We're getting through so much today.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sure, snort that phlegm down. You get emotional. When you get emotional.
I thought that might be a moth.
Yeah, okay. Oh, God.
So soothing.
Yeah.
Soothing. I was back too far, but.
Yeah. So here we go.
The person that gave me the 2 sweaters, I'm like, this is awful. Why would you do this? And they said, I gave you a big plastic sweater bag.
Yeah.
Put them both in there. And it's like, I'm not putting 2 sweaters in a sweater bag.
Yeah.
It's the same reason the president and the vice president do not fly together.
Right, because one.
You want to separate them.
Yeah. Got to keep them separated.
Big fear, zip them up in that plastic bag with a moth. What if I did that?
Oh, right.
And then I would come home and the sweaters would be gone. And there would be a huge moth wearing that plastic bag like a muscle shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
now you got a moth in a bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So guess what someone gave me?
What?
You're not going to believe this. What? And it was this week.
Oh, no. What? Herpes?
No, that was last week.
Okay.
Kidding. I jested there.
Yeah.
A sweater, a closet intervention was given to me as a gift.
What do you mean?
Someone was paid for by the person that gave me the sweaters to come into my home, into my closet, and get rid of everything where the moths, everything that is feeding the moths.
Paid for a sweater whore?
Sweater whore.
Oh.
But it's called a closet intervention, like
Really?
like an organizer.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Of course it's a real thing.
Yeah,
They came to
okay.
my house.
How many? Just one?
One. But listen to this.
Yes.
They came to my door. It was a surprise. There was one man knocked on my door, and I knew they were coming.
Yeah.
And I looked out the window, the peephole, and he was making out, kissing another man right in front of my door, which I do not care. It does not matter to me that two people.
Wait, the moth guy was kissing another man?
Yes, it turned out to be his driver. But I opened the door, Harland, and he said, "Oh, thank you. Thank you." I said, "I'm Kirk Fox," and he introduced him. And he said, "Oh, this is Steve, but he's not my boyfriend. I'm not gay."
What?
And this is someone who was just mouth to mouthing another male. So
Yeah.
I said, I don't care, Steve. I think that was the name.
So you don't care if a moth guy comes to your house and stands on your welcome mat, makes out with a random driver before he goes into your house?
Oh, I don't care. And I didn't even
It's very
care.
giving of you.
I didn't even care that Steve said I'm not gay.
Yeah, because he's clearly not.
Well, here's what I realized.
Yeah.
Here's a man in the closet in life,
Oh, whoa.
found a job where he can still work in a closet.
In the closet.
So that to me was, oh, you're in the closet
Yeah.
constantly. You work there, you live there.
So he never has to admit he's gay.
Yes.
He never has to fully, truly come out because he's always going back
He's
in.
always in the closet. He works in the
That's sort
closet.
of brilliant.
Oh,
Or that's gebilliant, or whatever the term is.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of terms.
Well, it's like I took gay and brilliant and stuck them together.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Well, just a little.
gebilliant.
Oh, it's a great word. I'm going to try and incorporate it. Maybe when I leave, you could write it out.
Yeah,
I'd like to
try
be
it.
able to see things.
The phonetics of it.
So can I tell you
Please.
about the closet
Please.
intervention?
Oh, so you went into the closet with him?
He was in there.
Okay. All
And
right,
he said, first of all, let's just throw away everything that the moths have started to eat,
which is a lot.
which is a lot. And
Yeah.
I said, no. If I do that, then the moths have won.
They win every time.
I'm not throwing away anything that the moths have eaten.
Yeah.
I told him my closet is survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I throw away only something when it cannot be worn anymore.
So if it's got holes in it, that's still wearable.
Of course.
As long as it's not falling
until
off.
it falls off.
And by
then
today-
that rag will move to the kitchen.
Oh, where the kids will eat it?
Well, whoever.
Right.
It just becomes a
Why
rag.
waste food?
And then he said, okay,
Yeah.
do any of these sweaters, do they convey the same message as when you bought them? And I said, yes, they all, help was kind of the message when I bought them. And then he said, okay, do you equate any bad memories with any of these sweaters?
Sure.
I said, yes, all of them. Every sweater
Yeah.
has a pretty bad memory.
Yeah.
If I threw away everything that had a bad memory, I'd only be left with one pair of underoos, which I still have and wear. They're stretched out. Incredible Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
I have no bad memories.
They have a
of
good
that.
memory attached
Yes.
to them?
Yes.
Okay. Underoos.
So convey,
Okay.
equate. These are things, he's going down a checklist. This is
Okay.
real. Someone paid for this.
Yeah.
And then he says, do any of your clothing smell bad? I said, yes. And then he smelled a sweater and he said, this smells like death.
Oh, okay.
And I said, it should. My father died
What?
in that sweater.
No.
I'm certainly not giving that away.
You have the death sweater of your father in your closet?
Yes,
Forget about moths. You probably have a maggot problem.
that's fine. We can talk about that next time.
Wow.
Let's just. I'd love to finish this
Please
moth.
get it out.
this
Holy
moth
God,
crisis
I can
because
already
it-
see you're lightening up
It,
a bit.
it
Yeah,
feels better.
yeah.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
I feel like I'm purging myself.
I feel like your breasts are getting perkier.
That's fine. I only have one,
Well,
but there's two nipples on the one.
yeah, it's a Siamese.
But that's
tit.
another story.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
So then he saw a sweater that I have that has one arm.
Oh God.
And he said, this sweater has one arm. And I said, yeah, New York, 87. It was a pretty big moth attack.
Oh,
and I remembered it. And he said, we should get rid of this. I say, I still wear it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cold outside
Yeah.
and warm in the car, or I can switch the sweater. I can wear it on the inside out. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's warm outside
Oh,
and
I
cold.
see.
So I want to be able to alternate.
Yeah, the window side.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
So,
Smart.
and sometimes I'm in London where you drive on the other side. The
yeah.
wheels sometimes on the other
Just
side.
turn the sweater inside out.
Exactly.
Bingo. Got
Genius.
it. Yeah.
Genius.
I'm with you. I'm a big supporter of the one-armed sweater.
And also the little surfer girl. Shark ate one arm.
Oh, that's right.
She still surfs
Yeah.
and wins. If she had quit surfing because a shark ate one arm,
Yeah.
the shark wins.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the moth.
And also, if you go on a date with that girl, you got a 50-50 shot at a hand job every time.
Yeah, just know which hand you're going to be leaning into. You always sit on that side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Unless she turns. I don't know if we can have this talk.
No, we
I
can't.
think she was eating at 13, the
Oh,
arm.
okay, then let's.
So
yeah,
we can have the
can't.
talk now. She's got to be in her 20s.
She's in her 20s. We're clear. We got clearance for that.
I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, we can check.
So-
someone checked her
Yeah,
age.
someone check that. Dan?
Okay, here's.
Oh, here we go.
Let me tell you how this.
Let's hear the ending of this Mothra.
God, that has such a ring to it.
Yeah, I think I've got tinnitus now.
Welcome.
Thanks.
We could just take a shower and talk. Next pod in the shower.
Well, I just looked at my schedule and I realized I'm busy for the rest of my life.
Okay, you know what's amazing about that?
What?
I'm free the rest of my life.
Well, I'm in
I have
I'm
nothing
booked
to
right
do.
out.
I have
I'm
nothing
booked
to
right
do.
out, but thank you for the shower
Whatever
invite.
I'm doing, it's
I'll be
certainly
busy. Yeah.
not working.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay.
bam, I'm going to just,
So you're in the shower, you're in the closet.
yes.
Okay.
I say, this is what Steve says.
Okay.
And he's frustrated.
Steve.
He knows I'm not going to get rid of anything. I'm
Yeah.
not throwing anything out.
No, you shouldn't. You're
I
not
love
going to let a
everything.
moth beat you.
He says, let's put some mothballs in there.
Bingo.
Kill them.
Yeah.
I said, Steve, man, I know about the mothball. I've researched it.
Yeah.
It takes 3 days for the moth to die.
It does.
Also poisonous. Can kill human beings. The moth
Yeah.
balls. That's why they put them in the back of the closet,
Yeah.
so that the moths go there. And it takes 3 days to die. So once they eat the mothball, that's kind of like, what are they going to do for 3 days? That's like death row.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for 3 days? Your last meal.
Last meal. Yeah.
Angora.
Yeah.
And for 3 days, it's like they're going cross country. What do you do on a cross country trip?
You just
you
eat.
stop and eat.
Drive through, sweater through, whatever. Yeah.
So here's what I decided. And this was my idea.
By the way, your house must stink like an old lady's
I
house.
don't know. I have
Yeah.
no sense of smell.
Mothball. Yeah.
No sense of
Okay.
smell.
So what happened?
I took my dad's sweater,
The one-armed sweater.
the death sweater. And my dad was a bit of a martyr.
Oh, really? Holy smokes. Mine was a Wolverine.
Nice. I took that sweater and I put it outside in a
Okay.
tree.
That's butterfly country. Okay.
And I put a spotlight.
Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, this is where the genius.
I mean, I'm usually not a thinker.
Here we go.
I just react. So I put my dad's sweater out there.
In the tree. How high up we talking?
20, 30 feet with a spotlight or
Brilliant.
floodlight.
Floodlight, yeah.
On the sweater, on the tree. Open my window. I'd say 40 or 50 moths. Left.
Right
Went right to my dad's sweater.
to the light.
And the spotlight, because they're
Yeah.
egomaniacs.
When they're not eating fabric, they're eating light pretty much.
They wanted to go out to dinner.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They wanted to go out, leave the house,
Go eat.
eat up on the town.
It's like a drive-through.
Dude, how many watts?
The flood,
Yeah.
62. But I keep, there's a spare in there. I shut the window.
That's like a moth at Morton's Steakhouse right there.
I called Steve immediately,
The gay guy from your porch necking
who
with
had said he wasn't
he's
gay.
Not gay. He's not. The not gay guy on your porch necking with a stranger.
I said, Steve, and I told him what happened. And he said, holy shit, I can't wait to tell my boyfriend.
What? So he was gay after all.
But he came out of the closet because my moths left the closet. He didn't plan on it.
Yeah, what a
And I said, I knew it. And he started to cry.
Oh.
And
he
said, thank you, Kirk, and thank your father. So I do not have a moth problem anymore.
Well, I think you do.
But
here's what you missed, guy. And I'm sorry to break the bad news, but I'm a moth guy too.
I know you had one in there that triggered a lot of this.
So here's what you mistake you made. A moth will go to the light, but one day, a few hours later, the sun comes up. And the moths retreat back into the closet. What you needed to do was dip that corpse sweater of your dad's in syrup, something sticky, so when they landed, they were affixed to said sweater. You see that they just stopped. They went out to dinner, but then went right back home. And
I thought I heard something last night.
Yeah.
I thought I heard something. They're back?
They're still there. But now you know what to do next time. Dip and stick, it's called. Dip it, stick it, 68
so
watts.
I should go to the sweater, syrup it.
Mm-hmm. Dip it, stick it, wad it, and stop it.
You are certainly an educator, but
Thanks, bud.
so we've cured the tinnitus.
Yeah.
You help with the moths.
I'm a solutions guy. I solve mysteries. Nancy Drew solves things. I'm a solver. And now you're going to help me solve something.
All right, what's the problem?
Valentine. Wow.
You know what's interesting?
It's like you've got tinnitus now.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, let me help you. You've done so well for me.
Okay, help me with this.
I hope the sound's been okay.
Yeah,
to
the sound,
all your angry.
You're all over it.
All
the angry
Kirk
listeners.
Fox.
Yeah. The Valentine's Day is coming up, and as you experience at the airport Hilton, it's a time for intimacy, love, sexual relations. And I thought you and I, because we, obviously have experience in this area.
In sexual relations.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's doing it, if we're doing it at the airport Hilton, where haven't we done it, right, guy?
That's true.
So I thought you and I, just to help people through this intimate time of the year, we go through the alphabet just A to G. We're not going to do the whole alphabet because it's too much. And with each letter, we help people and tell them about sexual positions from A to G.
Wow.
We each do one. And this will give people ideas for an intimate February 14th.
Now, with regards to position, is it position that we are in or the person that we're having the
it can be
intercourse with?
I should check that. It can be a position or a sexual position or a sexual act. It doesn't have to be.
Does it have to be a position they know about, or
no,
we educating them?
We're educating them. Okay, so I'll start off to kind of get you on what I'm talking about. So I'll start with
And is this
A.
something that we've done or want to do?
These are things we've probably done or we've read about or we know, but I think for us, we've probably done them all. But
I know I've done just about every letter.
That's why you were important and crucial to this. So I'll start with A.
Because I'm very sexual.
I know. That's why. Why do you think I'm bringing this up?
I'm just along for the ride.
I know.
I don't know. Can you say penis?
You can say whatever you want.
All right,
this is Valentine's Day.
The penis makes most of my decisions.
Yeah, I know that.
And
you should have used your penis to smack the shit out of those moths.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me see what.
Okay, so A.
And how are we doing on time?
We're doing great. Don't worry about time. Time flies into the Essos like a moth
because
turning
I know
into
you're
the sun.
busy. I have no place to be. I have nothing to do.
We have a dedication to our viewers, our listeners right now. So don't even think in terms of time.
Okay.
I
rarely do.
Time is like right now. If I can get poetic, time is like the powder off a moth's delicate velvet wings, drifting up into the heavens, mingling with the stars, and sniffing Donny Osmond's ass crack. Or what? I don't know how to end poems a lot of the time. But
a lot of poems end with Donny Osmond's ass crack.
They do? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't
in Utah. I was just in Utah.
Utah, yeah.
That's on a billboard, I believe.
It is?
Just an ass crack.
Yeah, is there?
And Marie's on the other billboard.
Okay, she's a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah.
So here's the first letter. These, ladies and gentlemen, these are sexual activities and positions that you can have during the most intimate day of the year. Here's my first one, the letter A, the Allen wrench. And this is where you get one of those little Allen wrenches from Ikea.
Okay.
And you take your IKEA furniture apart and reassemble it so that it turns into, kind of some kind of weird love bed, or you can position your body crooked and sideways. And so it's like Allen wrench sex. It's called the Allen wrench. Yeah. But you have to do it with IKEA furniture, and you can make like some kind of sex contraption.
And what is the shape?
Well, an Allen wrench is it's like an L shape.
Does Alan, is he involved? Is this a threesome?
No, this is the name of the tool. It comes in most, when you assemble an IKEA piece of furniture, they include an Allen wrench, and it's just.
Now, is that the size of the woman? That seems small.
No, the Allen wrench is so
shape.
You take apart, because all IKEA furniture has the same kind of nut that takes the Allen wrench, and so you can reorganize them, and then you can spread your lover out all crooked and make incredible positions. So Allen wrench.
Wow.
The Allen wrench. Now I gotta toss it to you. You gotta.
Well, there's a position I like.
Okay.
And it's actually called the banana position.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which a lot of people think that's referencing the penis, the banana.
Wouldn't that be the letter B, though?
Did I say B?
No.
I said banana, which starts with B.
Yeah.
Am I playing the game wrong?
We both have to do an A.
Oh,
yeah.
Without question.
So save the banana one for the next thing.
Okay, I hope
Sorry, I didn't make that clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I went right. So we're both doing...
We're each doing one of the same letters so that we can really...
Okay.
Yeah.
So Allen wrench...
A is Allen wrench, yeah.
Okay.
So you got one
Let
for
me just
A.
go right... I'm going to the classic.
Okay.
Anal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that...
Yeah.
It's not, as memorable as the Allen wrench.
Yeah.
But anal is...
It's a standard. It's a
standard.
go-to.
It's reliable.
Yeah.
And on Valentine, you're going to save money on flowers.
On flowers.
And chocolate.
Yeah. Well, you might still get the chocolate.
I know, but it just...
All right.
Okay, so...
Do you want to roll right into B?
Not yet.
Okay.
So let me just refresh.
Yes.
Okay,
if you can ever refresh an anal.
You can.
Okay.
If I can just... an an addition to the anal.
Sure, a double A. Here we go.
You want a jacuzzi involved.
Okay.
You always, before you do anal, you do a lot of cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And but I like the Allen wrench, but anal is pretty important on around Valentine's.
Okay, sure.
Because they're giving themselves to you. And
Yeah.
you're taking it.
And you want to give
And
back.
Valentine's is about love and take.
Yeah.
So just stick with the anal if you can.
Okay.
And anal is strong choice on every holiday.
Oh, it is. Like
I
a
mean-
Christmas anal or an Easter anal.
Just anal.
Yeah, Martin Luther King anal.
It's universal. It's almost infinite, which means endless.
Okay.
Endless anal.
President's Day anal.
Of
Sure,
course.
there's a few presidents
Just
you've
anal.
wanted to.
And we all
anal.
know it. We all are familiar with
We
it.
all have one. We all have
A lot
it.
of people don't get involved in it.
I have a Greek friend who calls it the calamari ring, but we're straying. We're straying.
Are we?
Well, do you want to roll into B or do you want me to do?
I always like you to go.
Okay.
Than me.
All right, let's jump right to B.
Okay.
This is a sexual position, the bend it like Beckham.
Okay.
And I don't know if any of you really know. Have you ever seen a hockey stick when they bend the blade?
Of course.
So how they do that is they put it over heat, and it's called warping the blade. They put a curve in the hockey stick blade. So what you do, and you got to be very careful with this one. For the men, you got to wrap your tallywhacker in a damp cloth, put it over an element on the stove, just hover it just about yay high, about 3 or 4 inches.
So what are we bending, the woman or yourself?
You're bending the male's bending his member. Oh. So you're putting
So this
a
is
warp
like a
in
members only.
Yeah, it's a members only. And what you're doing is you're warping because some men actually, ladies might not know this, and some men not, but some men, their wiener actually bends left or right.
By choice. Doesn't it go to where the vagina is?
No, they're born with a bend in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is good to know. Because I have a slight bend to the left.
Oh, so you have a
But I've
Bentley.
always thought it's because that's where the vagina is.
No, but this plays into the bend it like Beckham. So what you do is you put a warp in your wiener, and then on Valentine's Day, you get a nice bend, and you can have sex with your girl around the wall. So you don't even
Okay.
see her. It just goes
I'm
around.
going to ask you a question as someone who's never done the bend
bend it
but
like
knows
Beckham.
hockey.
Yeah.
Do you tape it?
You can tape it. If you want to have protected sex, you tape
So
it.
you tape it, and that gets a better spin on more grip on the vagina?
It's sort of like that rubbery condom effect, yeah, because hockey tape is very slick and shiny.
So you bend your
you bend your penis
bend your
on the
Beckham,
oven.
you bend your
Bend
peenie.
it like Beckham.
Does it stay bent? These are interesting. Or does
Yeah.
will it stay bent forever?
No, it'll eventually warp back in time, but for Valentine's Day, so if you want to, plow your wife around a wall and you don't have to look at her.
Yeah, no, that seems
So,
ideal.
yeah.
For marriage.
Yeah.
You think this would come standard
well,
with marriage?
That's
you
why
put the ring on, and then they bend your ding
you
dong.
bend it like Beckham.
Yeah.
But that's why this is important, because these are not only for Valentine's night, but you can carry those
I
out
have
through
a
the air.
wife, and I haven't seen her in years.
This will be perfect
and
for
we've
you.
still had sex.
Yeah, so you've been bending it like Beckham, it sounds like.
But it was just a natural bend.
Oh, okay. Well, this way you can even have her in the den or down in the basement, stuff her in the crawl space, and just you could be watching TV in the other room, and your wiener's
So you're a
around the
real
wall.
educator.
Well, we're doing it for Valentine's Day. This isn't stuff anyone doesn't know,
Do you write Victorville on the side of it?
You can write Victorville,
Or Cooper?
CMM.
Doesn't Cooper make a good?
Cooper, yeah. You can whatever hockey stick.
Canadian makes a good strong.
Canadian, yeah.
So do you have some Canada in you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm Canadian.
So this is who you are.
Yeah, but Bend It Like Beckham is a movie about soccer where the soccer player Beckham could curve a soccer ball and get it into the net. But what we're doing is we're applying it to love.
Wow.
So over to you with the B, guy.
Well, I had mentioned when you do that, it's like the wind.
It's like you're underwater.
It tickles my ear.
God.
So the banana position.
Okay, here we go.
I guess I should tell you where it originated from also?
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah, please.
as opposed to just getting right to what it is? Because you told me a lot about the bending of the peni.
Yeah.
And how you did it.
Yeah.
So I would say the banana position is fairly new
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
It is a year old.
Okay, yeah.
And a year ago, I just wanted a banana.
Okay.
And I went to not really a banana store.
Yeah.
It was actually Bristol Farms.
Okay. Little grocery store.
Yes.
Boutique-y.
And I went to there was kind of a banana rack.
Yeah.
Not a banana tree, but just hundreds of bananas.
Yeah. Sure. I've seen them.
And it said 29 cents, which to me felt like a pretty good number
Yeah.
for a banana.
Or banana. Yeah.
And I broke one off, the one that I liked. It looked big, looked like an 8-9 inch banana, looked like it had been armoralled.
Healthy.
And it had a nice bend to the left.
Okay.
And it could have been how I was holding it.
Right.
Maybe it was my hand position.
Okay.
But it was a strong bend to the left.
Okay.
And this kind of ties into you're bending a peni.
Yeah.
I went up to the man at the cashier.
Yeah.
And I said, I put the banana there.
Yeah.
And I know what you do. You put it there, and he gives you a number, and you decide if it's fair.
Okay.
And I gave him the banana. He said, 36 cents. I said, 36 cents, but it's 29. There's the sign right there,
Right
29
there, yeah.
cents.
Big sign.
And he says, yes, but we saw you break one off, and we've all been talking about it. I said, wow, I guess this is a slow day when everyone's talking about someone who broke off a banana.
Banana faux pas.
And he says it's 29 cents a piece if you buy a pack of 6 or 7, but we saw you break one off.
Okay.
He said, just go get the other 5 or 6, and then they're 29 cents. I said, I
right.
just want one banana. I'm not going to a banana party. It wasn't BYOB. It wasn't bringing, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
I brought bananas. No, I was going. So I paid for the banana.
Yeah.
All I had was 35 cents. I took a penny out of the poverty plate.
Oh, the little dish.
And I went out to my car.
Here we go.
And I decided I'm going to eat this now.
Okay.
I was going to take it home, but I thought for that kind of money, I'm just going to peel this banana.
Yeah.
So I began to peel the banana. And Harland, it was all bruised up.
Oh, God.
It wasn't the banana it had presented itself as.
Right.
If I pay 36 cents for a banana, I want full freight. I want 36 cents worth of banana. So I went back in. And I went in pissed, hot. I was fired up. I said, hey, man, this banana I bought, it just wasn't the banana I thought it was going to be. Can I just trade it for another banana? And he says, I don't know what happened out in that parking lot. I was like, what? Do you think I took this banana out in the parking lot and just beat the fuck out of it? Like fight party,
Yeah, fight club, fight banana.
I mean, we don't know what happens to bananas after work.
No.
But then I started thinking about the banana.
God.
It's God's gamble.
Yeah.
That's why they come in packs of 6 or 7.
Right, clusters.
3 will be shit. It's like a big family.
Yeah.
7 kids, one's going to be pretty bruised up.
Yeah.
And then I really started thinking about the banana. And this is leading to the position.
Yeah.
I started thinking about the banana. Potassium.
Big one.
That's how they sell it. Speeds up the healing process of bruising.
Yeah.
But how are we expected to believe that when they can't even take care of themselves?
Yeah.
I mean, this banana was all bruised up.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I read about it. They're radioactive.
Wait.
Also, bananas.
Wait, what?
You did not know this, but
didn't know
if you
that.
eat 7 or 8 of them, you're going to get some radiation, which makes sense.
What?
That's why they're wearing that rubber yellow hazmat suit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So this is where it gets sexual.
Okay. Hang on. Before you get too deep into it here, just hold on to those. Yeah.
Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Potassium?
Yeah.
It's all bruised up. How can there be potassium in this? But this is This is what I'm talking about. So let me tell you how this gets sexual.
Okay, here we go.
About a month after the banana episode,
Right.
I met a girl at a Halloween party
Here we go.
wearing that yellow banana suit that Uma Thurman wore
Kill Bill.
in Kill Bill.
Here we go.
I took this woman out to my car.
Beat her up.
No,
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Bruised her.
but I like where your mind is.
Okay.
And she was in that beautiful yellow.
Skin tight.
She looked like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
Oh, banana.
Sorry, I leaned back. She looked like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
Yeah. Banana yellow.
I started to unzip her latex banana suit,
Here we go.
and she was all bruised up.
What?
Someone else had beaten her up.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
So you are on the right path. So here's what I did.
Oh, no.
I basically, I didn't break her in half.
Yeah, no.
Because-
you can't do that in a car.
And then take the good half
Yeah.
and put the bruised half in the refrigerator and put it in a smoothie later.
Yeah, sure.
But I kind of avoided the bruises.
Okay.
So it's a long way to get to
It
the
is,
end of
but
this.
Good. It's
But the
good.
banana position
Yeah.
in
Which I'm wondering even exists at this point.
it does.
Okay.
The
we're
banana
almost there.
position when having sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
You position the woman where you don't see the bruising.
Brilliant.
So that's the banana
Wow.
position.
Wow, bro. I don't think we can top that one. I think we have to cut it off right there.
You mean break it off, break it in
We
half?
have to break it
So
off.
the banana position is if you're with someone who's a little bruised
Yeah.
and you don't want to see the bruising, you position the banana or the woman or the man so you don't have to see the bruising. But don't feel bad about this because Uma Thurman was a little bruised up,
Yeah.
but she'd also killed 20 men
About 50 or 60.
and been hit by them.
Yeah. Couldn't you just turn off the light, though? But then the moths would come out. Yeah.
So that's the banana position where
Wow.
you're with
I
a
think,
woman.
I think that's enough for
Okay.
people. I think that's all they need.
Well,
They don't need to. I think A and B is all. That's more than enough. Next Valentine's Day, we'll do some
so
more.
anal and banana is all.
Anal banana, bend it like Beckham, and Allen wrench.
Wow.
Have fun, gang. From me and Kirk to you.
That's a pretty good Valentine.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And if you try all 4 of them in one night,
Wow. Maybe next time we can get the coconut.
we burnt out the
Wow.
ding dong.
We
yeah.
had so many.
All right. Well, now we come to the part of the show. buddy.
Okay.
You know this one, right?
Can I take one of these to go?
Yeah.
I usually pay 35 cents.
Just make sure you eat them in the car.
Yeah. Whoa. What is that?
Words from a wooden shoe. Remember this?
I don't.
Did we do this last time you were
Maybe.
here?
I think we did.
Yeah, this is where it's our final segment.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, my God. Oh, my sweet phlegm.
Bananas are a little.
Yeah, you have a bit of an allergic reaction to them.
Moths, bananas.
Bananas. This is where we have words in a wooden shoe. It's an authentic Dutch clog. You don't look, you reach in.
A clog. Is that when?
There's a clog.
Okay.
And you reach in and you pull out a word and see if it sparks a story or
Oh,
a memory.
gosh.
Yeah.
Are you going to do one or just me?
Probably just you. Usually it's for the guests, but So don't look. Reach in the wooden
How many
shoe.
more?
Don't look. Reach in there. One word, and let's see what comes out. What do we got, guy? Let's see. What does it say?
It says Billy Joel.
Okay. Billy Joel. Do you have a Billy Joel memory or a story?
Well, gosh.
Oh, wow. I can see the wheels turning.
I mean, I'm not proud
Oh.
of the Billy Joel reference.
What happened, guy?
It's pretty bad.
What?
Should,
You can say it. I mean, we talked about your everything else.
Billy Joel had a girl, not a daughter.
Okay.
Well, it was a girlfriend,
Oh, you. Okay. Where's
and
this?
I met her in New York.
Okay.
Should we talk about this
I
at
think
all?
we have to. It's I mean, we've started. I think what you're saying is he had a girlfriend and you might have done something with her.
I did something with her, but it wasn't sexual. I'm going to just give you the highlights of it.
Okay.
So I met Billy Joel's girlfriend in New York probably maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
I was in Central Park just playing tennis, and it was harmless.
Okay. It's usually.
And it was great. We were talking tennis, and it was
Yeah.
great. And she was a pretty good tennis player, and I was good, and she watched me play a little boom, boom, boom. Cut to 5 years later. Wow. Bangkok, Thailand.
What?
Bangkok, Thailand. Wow. I stumbled into what I thought was a sports bar.
Oh, God. Here we go.
And there was a beautiful woman shooting ping pong balls out of her vagina.
Are you serial? And it was Billy Joel's ex-girlfriend?
Yes. And I ended up losing 21-17.
Dude, you should.
I couldn't get used to the spin.
Yeah.
And I was also thrown because I was like, I didn't look at her face till after I had lost.
Have you ever heard the saying, don't bring a gun to a knife fight? I'm going to say to you, don't bring a tennis racket to a ping pong tournament. And that's where it went south, guy. South, yeah.
So I did meet Billy Joel's girlfriend in New York.
Excellent story.
5 years later, she's working in Bangkok, Thailand, shooting ping pong balls out of her vagina, and I lost.
Yeah.
21-17. Wow. Now, I did get to 15 all because I'm an athlete.
Yeah, you're good at that.
But then I started getting an erection.
Oh, boy.
Because I'm healthy, I'm an American, and I was in Bangkok, Thailand.
Those will get in the way
I'm not
of
going
a
to travel
serve.
15 hours and coach, then leave a boner at the airport.
Yeah, you can't pick up a hard
But
serve.
I've been training. I've been practicing.
Yeah.
I know what to look for. Yeah. It's a different game than I grew up playing in the garage with my dad.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
And playing with a dad with one arm.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure she's still working there.
Why?
That's not really a job you leave.
Yeah, that's true.
Once you start shooting ping pong balls out of your vagina, you have committed to shooting ping pong balls out of your vagina.
You're probably not getting an executive position at Merrill Lynch.
No.
Or,
Maybe Hooters, I thought maybe that's a possibility. It's like, where'd you used to work? Bangkok, Thailand. I was in hospitality. I shot ping pong balls out of my vagina.
Can I wrap this up with maybe a Nancy Drew style solution?
Maybe. But the last thing I'd say is, maybe what if the guy said, at Hooters, would you be willing to shoot hot wings out of your vagina? And then she might say, maybe if you put the sauce on after.
See, this is where you're all around it, and and don't take this as you're a lay person. But how Nancy Drew ties this all up is a mothball looks a hell of a lot like a tiny ping pong ball. You've got a moth problem. You know a woman who can shoot ping pong balls Why not lay this woman, instead of a gay guy in your closet, lay down Billy Joel's ping pong squirting freak girlfriend, get her to put some mothballs in there. Every time a moth flies in, she takes them down like a cannonball off the side of Blackbeard's boat. Boom, she's shooting mothballs. You got no more moth problem, you got no more gay guy, and you got Billy Joel's girlfriend smelling like pneumonia in your one-armed sweater fucking closet, guy. Thank you. I'm Nancy Drew. Fuck off.
Thank you. I like that, Nance.
Are you glad you came? You want a banana?
Not now.
I will.
I better have one. I would never have tied them all together.
Yeah, Nancy Drew.
So Nancy Drew was the right choice.
Mm-hmm. Cock loving.
This banana looks like it's been through a lot.
Yeah, I bought these at the OJ market.
How old is this?
Yeah, they were. Before we go, or before you die from food poisoning, would you like to say...
It's not only soft.
Yeah, it's turned.
It's turned, but the wrong way. Yeah. So I'm going to turn it this way.
I would put it down if I were you.
So I'd like to go vomit.
Yeah.
That's all right. Even look at just that little helmet. This one's probably free.
Yeah, it's already in a sleeping bag. Before we go, would you like to tell the good folks where they can see you, your social media, plug your TV show, all that stuff?
Well,
please.
I don't really... I would suggest watching Reservation Dogs.
Amazing.
FX on Hulu. Mm-hmm. I'm in there occasionally.
Yep.
But I would say it's one of the best shows on the planet. It's number one on many lists.
Yeah.
Created by Sterling Harjo and Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
It's just it's wonderful, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And I would suggest watching that. And that's what I'm proud of. Anything else, I don't really need to be found.
Okay.
But if you can find me, it's a wonderful ride.
Yeah.
And if I see you in Bangkok, I know what to look for.
Yeah. And he's a great comedian, ladies and gentlemen. You got to catch Kirk at the local comedy clubs on the road.
Thank you. Not so much the road. I'm not a fan of
You don't do it, but if you can catch Kirk Fox doing his stand-up, you are a lucky person, buddy. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Harland. It was wonderful. And Billy Joel.
Yeah.
You got a great ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Do you want some TM to go out?
Yeah.
TM? Okay. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Kirk Fox. Be careful of the moths. Turn on the lights at night. Get the ping pong balls. And until next time, chicken chow mein, baby. Some really pretty heavy bruising on this one. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's like a black Anna.
Probably went through a lot.
Yeah.
Through a lot.
Can't believe you put one of those in your mouth. I was going to throw those in the garbage. They were sort of like a prop.
Well, not anymore.